There will be 3 parts to the midterm. They will be matching. There'll be 3 sections of matching. 1 section with nouns, verbs, and adjectives. 1 section with prefixes, suffixes, and compound suffix forms. And 1 section with medical definitions. There will be 26 questions in each of these sections. So format will be the same as we've had on our quizzes in the matching section. The number will be a lot more. Word analysis. This section will count for 30 points. There will be 30 medical terms for you to break apart as we have done on our homework. You should break them apart, indicating the compound suffix forms, leaving the compound suffix forms alone. For instance, for this word, autohemolysis, break it up here with the O, of course, being a connecting vowel. Please indicate those. Hemo and lysis. So lysis you can leave as is. You don't need to break this down further. The cis part is, of course, a suffix on its own. But as we've learned that list of compound suffix forms in lesson 4, those forms you can leave as is. Other examples of compound suffix forms are the suffix pathy, for instance, or ria, meaning disease, meaning to flow, or an excessive flowing. Dyslalia, as an example, you would break it down like that. Okay, so section 2 is word analysis. You don't need to define the forms, just break them into parts. Defining the forms is in section number 3. So in section number 3 also will count for 30 points. And you will be asked in section number 3 to take 15 of the words from the word analysis section and write your own definitions of them. That means you have a lot of choice. You can choose any of, about 50% of the forms. As far as the definitions go, they do not need to be the exact definition of the term from a dictionary. I don't expect you to go through our textbook and memorize the definition of every single term in the book. What you should be able to indicate in the medical definition part is that you have a solid knowledge of the different forms that are used to make up the word. So for autohemolysis, you would know there was something about dissolution or destruction from lysis, heme, so something about blood, and out, something from the self, something about blood itself destroying some kind of condition in which the blood of one's own body is being broken down, something like that. Dyslalia would refer to a condition of having some kind of abnormal speech, difficult speaking. So, the terms, again, do not have to be exact. If they are, that's great. But what I'm really curious about is, when you're in another setting someday, maybe doing some research about biophysics or some other topic that you were studying in anatomy, you could see a term, kind of figure out what it means just from looking at the combining forms that we've learned in this class, and not have to keep running to the dictionary. That's the aim. How to study for this exam. My first suggestion is absolutely you should have a solid grasp of all of the combining forms that we have learned over the course of the semester so far. That's number 1. Number 2 is you should also take a look at your homework assignments and look at the word analyses that we've done. If you have any questions about how a word is broken down or about any comments that I've left, definitely get in touch with me. Ask me questions over the week. One thing that I think would be very helpful is to use the back of the book. There is a couple of appendixes. One just lists the different combining forms. One lists all the prefixes. Another one lists the suffix forms. And what I find very helpful also is Appendix F. This is medical terminology used in lessons 1 through 15. So it's just a really long list by alphabetical order of a lot of the medical terms. And I recommend sitting down, and looking through each letter, you can either go alphabetically, or if you get tired of going through the A's, you can maybe do 20 from the A section, for instance. Look at those terms, see if you can, test yourself, see if you can break them down, and see if you can come up with some very, vague, but not vague, very basic definitions of what they mean. Now, of course, some of the terms in Appendix F won't make any sense because Appendix F draws on all the lessons of the book. So you will find yourself skipping over some terms, but I think that is actually a good way to test yourself. So again, go to Appendix F, go to, start with the A's, look at the terms. Can I break down abdominogalia, abdominocystic? Can I see the different parts? And I think that should put you into good shape. I will be having office hours in the SECA chat room on Tuesday morning from 12 to 1. So look for me there. Or if you'd like to set up an individual session to just go through some of the terms one-on-one with me, let me know. If you have questions about a bunch of terms, you can email me. Make sure you come to one of the 2 midterm times, either on Thursday evening or Saturday morning. As you know, if you do not take the midterm, those are the 2 days you can take it. You won't be able to make it up, and this midterm actually counts for 161 points, so it is a big, big part of your grade. So any last-minute concerns about this, let me know as soon as possible. Good luck studying, and you're all going to do great.